Hi there, this is Ben Hewlett. This is a recording, the audio recording of a recent Q&A that I did with a bunch of students. Hope you enjoy it, see what you can learn, pick out the gold dust. There's some nuggets in there. And if you feel you'd like to join these students live, then you can. You can just get in touch with me and ask to come to one of the Q&A sessions. Okay, thanks a lot. So this is, what day? Monday, September the 1st, 2025. Good. So this is a Q&A, so we'll have to have some Q's and then some A's will hopefully follow. Harmonica hard talk. Right, Steve. So we were talking about the tone of the harmonica, I think, weren't we?
We were, yeah.
So playing tunes is fine, and playing single notes is fine, and playing anything is fine. But I think the holy grail of any instrument, I don't know if anybody would agree with this, is tone. That's what really makes people think, holy cow. You know, if you listen to B.B. King playing one note, it's just like, holy cow, what is going on here? And if you hear other people like going widdly, widdly, widdly all day long, it's interesting in a different way. Or if you listen to whoever's your favourite tone producer, whoever it is, Pavarotti, who knows? Yo-Yo Ma on the cello. You know, it's just that tone grabs you. So I think with getting tone, I've done the main course I've done on tone is called 27 Ways to Improve Your Tone. So have a look at that. There's 27 ideas on how to do it. So I won't go into them all in detail here. But the basic thing is shove it further in your mouth. Number one. Number two is make sure your mouth is spacious, cavernous, large inside. Number three is make sure you play with hot air. So not like you're blowing out candles, but very slow hot air. And then number four is posture. So don't be playing crunched up like this. Play nice and comfortable, relaxed, shoulders not too far forward, not too far back, not up, not down. The fifth thing is really learning to breathe from the diaphragm. So the ha-ha-hoo exercise was designed to do that. So do lots of that, and that'll help you breathe from the diaphragm and recognize it. You know, stick your fingers in your belly as you do the ha-ha-hoo-hoo and recognize the connection. And the last thing is what you do with your hands. So I'm suggesting that when you hold the harmonica, and different ways of holding it, of course, you try to connect your hand to your face. So I'm pressing my hand against my face there actively. And this hand is pushed against my cheek there. So I'm actively trying to push my hands into my face and then cup them around the harmonica so we don't lose any sound. We make the most efficient use of the air. If I take my hands away from my face, hear the difference. And you can even try having your teeth on the harmonica. I'm not sure if I recommend it, but it creates a slightly bigger tone because it just links up all the old bones. Gives you a really solid feeling. I'm not sure if it's a good idea or not, but try it. And this will help you more as you do tongue blocking, I think.
Ben, does it make it harder, like, to have the single notes because you have to squeeze the tiny hole when you've got it so far back in your mouth? That's something I've been struggling with, trying to get it as far back as I can and having still that tiny hole.
Right, here's a straw.
Yep.
Can you try and mimic that? The whole the hole in your lips, could it be a rather than it getting smaller as it goes further in, which is what you're talking about? Could it be
Yeah.
consistent? So could the tunnel that you build in your lips, through your, because your lips need to be out to grab hold of the harmonica to seal it, so that there might be an inch or an inch and a half of lip tissue on top of the harmonica.
Yeah.
So you have to kind of sculpt a tunnel through that, which doesn't get wider at the back of the throat to open up to, or wider at the front of the throat to hit more holes. It's got to be consistent. Bit of tunnel building is needed.
Okay.
If you're puckering, if you're tongue blocking, it naturally goes further in. It wants to go further in. So tongue blocking will tend to have a better tone quality for that reason, because it just tends to go further in your mouth. So when you're looking for tongue blocking is going to be better slightly. So if I play hole 4 puckered, see if you hear any difference in the tone. You might hear a slight difference. Now if I do it tongue blocked, you should hear a bit more presence, a bit more warmth to it. And then tongue blocked. Does that make any difference?
Yeah.
Do you hear any?
Which
hear any
holes are you
difference?
blocking when you do that?
The ones to the left of the melody note.
Okay. Is that sort of generally always like that?
So I was blocking 1, 2, 3 and playing hole 4. You can do it how you want. You could cover 3 holes with your mouth, block 2, play 1, or cover 4 holes with your mouth, block 3, play 1, or 5 holes with your mouth, block 4, play 1. So where do we get to? So we're talking. So Stephen, that was that was for everybody, really, isn't it? But what do you think about what I've said? Do you think that would be of any help?
That video that you commented on today, I actually did a week ago, and you've commented on a lot later one. So I have been practicing playing it deeper.
Okay.
So I'm trying that. It's the metronome and the playing with a backing track as well that I've got to do for rhythm.
Yeah, that's right. So where are you on the program?
Are
you in milestone 2 right now?
Yes.
Okay, so you're doing single notes, and you're starting to play tunes. I mean, you've picked Moon River. It's not a tune I'd recommend at this stage in the career at all. I'd recommend Frere Jacques or something.
Yeah.
That's a very complicated tune.
Yeah, playing the tabs, I find it's easier with tunes that I know well.
Yeah, of course it will be.
And
but they're complicated tunes, and the rhythm was all over the place.
Right.
And this is the whole point about milestone 1, is to get you to really, really think about rhythm. And then if you start playing simple tunes like Skip to My Lou or something, you'll get the rhythm, no problem. If you're playing Fly Me to the Moon, that's a complex tune. I mean, you played it very beautifully, no doubt about that. But the rhythm was all up the spout.
Yeah.
So you're kind of taking on more than I think you should. I think you need to choose your repertoire to suit where you're at. So if you're struggling with rhythm, and we all do, everybody here struggles with rhythm, including me. You want to pick repertoire where it's fairly simple rhythms, I think. Don't run and win the marathon before you can walk.
Yeah.
You will get there, and it sounded all right. So you can ignore this advice if you want to.
Yeah.
But I would just counsel simpler is better.
Mhm.
Until you're a very experienced player, simpler is better. Even then, simpler is always better, I think,
Mm.
really, to be honest.
Yeah,
Um,
I must admit, I'm finding it hard getting the video that last thing to do. Today, I've been working on bending notes, on bending hole 1, 4, and 6, as you said, and working
Perfect.
through that course. But
Okay, perfect. So we'll have a look at note bending when we get towards the end of this session today, shall we?
yeah,
We'll do like the last 10 minutes of this will be a note bending clinic. How about that?
yeah.
So if that's
Uh,
all right.
mm,
So if you want to play that tune, then use a backing track unless you can sight read it
yeah,
and know exactly how long each note should be. The
yeah.
tabs the tabs are hopeless for that. And if you think you know the tune, how accurate do you know the tune? How accurately do you know it? Do you really know it?
No.
Or do you just think you know it? I wouldn't know it accurately enough. I know the tune, but I wouldn't know it accurately enough to know how long to hold each note on for and where the rests should be. How much space should there be there before the next phrase starts? I don't know. So I would do it with a backing track and kind of hope for the best and try and muddle in with it. If I wanted to be accurate, I'd have to look at the sheet music written down
Yeah.
like that. Fly me to the moon. How long do you hold that on for? Moon. I don't know. Do 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 da do 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 da 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 da. And that note da should it be on the beat or off the beat?
Mm.
Well, I don't know. I'd have to check. I mean, a tune like that is you'd think Frank Sinatra, don't you? I suppose. So
Mm.
pretty much 90% of his notes are off the beat, and that's called swing. But you have to be really good. We're not all as good as him. You have to be really good to pull that off. If it's off the beat and sounds terrible, that can happen. So being off the beat and making it swing, you might be better to learn it first on the beat. Fly me to the moon, do, da, 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 da. And then later you go, fly me to the moon, da, 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 da. Just move it
Yeah.
around. The man's a genius. He's never played a note on the beat yet. And he works so well, doesn't it? It's so efficient.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another. Oh my God, there's another one.
Mm.
Yeah. So either use a metronome or use a backing track. If it's a complex tune, I would use a backing track because you need to be listening and watching. I mean, something like Jam Zone is perfect because you'll see the words come up on the screen.
Yeah.
And if you're playing the tune, you want to try and get them in the same place as that. But good luck. Well done. Well done. All right. Next question, please, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Louise. And then Paul. And then Miriam.
So I've been looking at the pentatonic scale.
Very good.
I started looking in the bones of the blues.
Oh, the minor pentatonics. There's 4 of them.
And yeah, well, I've been doing from E, E, G,
Yeah, E minor.
A, B. What was it?
There's E minor, D minor, E minor, A minor, and B minor flat 5 in that book. So yeah, learn them. They're really useful.
Yeah. And then you mentioned about when you can sort of improvise a little bit along the pentatonic scale. Is that right?
Absolutely, that's its purpose.
So what's happened recently is that my my daughter's boyfriend has been learning bass guitar. So
Excellent.
we've been trying to. I've been trying to jam with him with the 101. I've got the 101 riffs of the blues, and I've been trying to get him to do when I've got a chord of, say, D, G, B. Then I've been telling him to maybe just play the D, because he also needs to work out the beat, keeping him in rhythm. So I was trying to keep him on just using the one note.
Okay, this is two totally separate subjects.
So no. So what I was driving to was that, so he's doing the simple beats. Then I was going to try and improvise a little bit along the pentatonic scale. Is that correct?
Yes.
Could I do that?
Yes, you can do anything you want.
But would he have to be playing a particular bass line? If he just keeps the sort of beat
if he's just playing the root note.
Right. So if my pentatonic scale begins on the E,
just have him play an E.
Okay. E or whatever in that pentatonic scale.
Yeah, I mean, you could put on that track Elephant Blues and ask him to play along with it, just playing the note of E.
Right. Okay.
And that would work mostly.
And so how do you sort of improvise along that pentatonic scale?
Well, if you play the tune on Elephant's Blues, do do da da do do da. No, that's not it, isn't it? Do da do da 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 da.
I don't know which one is Elephant Blues.
Do da do da 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 do da da do da. That is the pentatonic. So learn that tune.
Okay.
All the notes in that book only use the pentatonic notes, the minor pentatonic notes.
Right.
So start with just playing the tune, and then.
Sorry, I'm not sure whether I've got which one's what's that one from?
Bones of the Blues.
Okay.
There's a book version and a video version.
Right.
So go to the book version, and you can read about it. It's all there.
Which I could download, is it? I can download that.
You can see it on the screen. You can download it as well, I think.
Or just read it on the screen, yeah.
Yeah, you can download it. You can print it off, I think, as well. So just read all about it, and then to improvise with 5 notes, you use those 5 notes in any order.
Right.
And try to use no other notes.
Okay.
Try to just use most of those notes and nothing else. So it's, you have to try and get yourself in that. Those are the 5 notes. Dee da doo da da. Ah. So you just try and say to yourself, "I'm going to stick to those." Or just try with 2. Just try with 2 notes.
Okay. Starting off, yeah. Okay.
And when you get bored, give yourself the next one, 3 notes. So you kind of unfurl it like they do in Indian music, where they at the beginning of an classical Indian piece. Is it called the alap? I think it's called, where they introduce the notes that they're going to be using in the raga. Slowly introduce them one at a time. It's like showing your palette as a painter, gradually showing the different colours you're going to be using for that particular piece.
Okay.
Yeah, and use wrong notes as well and see how they sound. You can use wrong notes if you want to.
Okay.
Learn the rules and break them.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're improvising, I think there's 2 scales which are the most important and useful ones to you, all of you. The minor pentatonic and the major pentatonic. Each has only 5 notes. And the minor pentatonic is more useful because it's one step away from the blues scale. It's only one note missing from a full blues scale. So it works on minor key music. It also works on major key music. The major pentatonic is a bit more, people say it sounds a bit more Chinesey or a bit more folky, and it only works on major key music. I think most people would agree to that. But learn both. If you think about the white notes on the piano, which is what we have on the harmonica, on here there's C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So within that lot, you've got C major pentatonic, D minor, E minor, F major, G major, A minor, and B minor flat 5. So those are your pentatonic scales. That they all live on this keyboard thing.
And you could do all of those on the C harmonica?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So you could.
Yeah.
So there's the note of C. That's a C major pentatonic, right? And then a D minor pentatonic. Then an E minor pentatonic. Then an F major pentatonic. I get always in muddle with F. That's it. And then G, A, and then B. That one's a bit different because it's a diminished one, but it's basically a minor. It's written out in that book if you want to see it exactly.
Okay.
Does that make sense? You can do it. That whole book has got 8 tunes written out to be played, blues tunes to be played without bending notes.
Okay. Well, I've only just started yeah.
That's its purpose.
Okay.
When you can bend notes, it alters things considerably, but before bending notes, I wrote that to show you what you can do without bending notes, because a lot of people who want to play, can play single notes, can't bend notes yet, but want to play blues. Well, you can play in D minor, E minor, D minor blues, E minor blues, A minor blues, B minor blues, all on a C harmonica, all without bending notes. So I just wanted to show people, well, to get people to prove to themselves that it's possible. So they can experience, okay, I've got a C harmonica, but I can play blues in D minor quite comfortably. You experience it, and then you go, that was 3rd position. That's what that feels like. And then E minor blues, very easy. Oh, okay, that's 5th position. Oh, that's what 5th position feels like. Okay, I'm getting it. And then A minor blues. All right, well, that's 4th position, it turns out. Let's see how that feels. And then B minor blues, 6th position. So these things just come after, it takes a while. You need to sort of inhabit them, live them, experience them, and go, okay, I recognize it. I've done it. I've kind of lived it. And now that's what it's called. Now I know what it's called. So yeah, good luck exploring it.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah. And then for the major pentatonics, if there's a tune I've done called Georgia on My Mind, and that explores how to play that tune Georgia in C, G, and F. C, F, and G. So that's all first, 2nd, and 12th position. That's the 3 major pentatonics. Whereas Bones of the Blues is the 4 minor pentatonics, and that's it. There's only 7. until you start bending notes. Then there's more. But we don't want to. We just want to go step by step. Take it in
Yeah,
steps.
don't get it too complicated.
It's so complex, this stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
But we can do it on a very simple level and enjoy it and have fun with it. Doesn't need to be too complex.
Okay, thanks.
Good stuff.
Thank you.
Lovely. Paul.
Kind of missed the moment now. It was only after you were talking about Frank Sinatra, and I was going to say, when I play, I miss 95% of the beats as well. Does that make me a genius?
Not so much, no. A genius in other ways.
Not so much.
Yeah. When you're playing, When the Saints.
Mm.
Your rhythm was great, but I think you just started in the wrong hole. You were playing.
I was trying to play it in chords mainly, and then just a bit of variety. Towards the end, I played it in single note, and then I tried to play it in blues, like second position. You wouldn't have recognised it as that because it probably didn't sound anything like it should have done.
Well, it did go a bit bluesy towards the end, and you had a bit of bending in there.
Mm.
First position's going to sound very sort of jaunty.
Yeah.
You could put a little bit of bending.
Mm.
But that's first position. It's in the key of C. If you want to put it in second position, you need to go to the key of G.
Mm.
Start on 2 draw. Totally different. But I think what I heard on the video was it sounded like you were playing the tune on single notes, and you'd kind of shifted down a hole.
Really? Okay.
Have another listen back to it.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
If you were planning to play chords, it wasn't coming out as chords. It was coming out as a single note.
Right.
So it's like it just felt like instead of playing, you were playing. Which is sort of kind of feels a bit like the tune, but it
Close
goes
to
up and down with the gradients the same as the tune.
Mm.
So it might be that you weren't listening to yourself. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, it was swinging along.
Yeah.
So it was pretty good.
The rhythm's getting there.
The rhythm's beautiful. The rhythm's more important than the notes. It was recognisable as the tune, and the rhythm was swinging along. So the beat was there. So that's great news. That's the most important thing.
What was really letting me down to begin with.
Yeah, well, that was sounding great. And did you use a backing track? I can't remember, or a metronome? Can't remember.
No, I just used a drum track.
Oh, that's right. Yes, a drum track.
On my amp.
All these things like metronomes, drum tracks, backing tracks. There's a range, isn't there? The minimum is a metronome with no prominent beat. That's the minimum. The maximum is playing with a 100-piece orchestra. So, you can start with just the metronome doing that, and then you can say, well, I want it to be louder on beat 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ding dong dong dong. Ding dong dong dong. You can set it to swing or straight, as we were talking last week. Simplest thing is to keep it on straight for the moment, but if you were trying to practice some serious jazz swing, you might benefit from having it on a swing setting, but we're not going to do that, so we won't do that. A drum track, or if you use something like Jam Zone, one of the things I really like about Jam Zone is you can have just the drums on it, just the bass, or just the metronome.
But yeah, Yeah.
So you can dial in how much you want. I mean, if you just listen to that drum track that you had, how many instruments were in that drum? Was it a drum
Oh
kit?
no, that was the. I've got a Vox amp, and it has a drum machine in it.
Right. So when you're listening to that, were you thinking it's a full drum kit with somebody banging away at 7 different bits of kit, or was it just simple? Marcus, you got to go. Was there anything you wanted quickly before you go?
No, I'm all good. I think. Thank you. I've just got to focus a little bit on my single notes, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll take
Trying
time
to
to
get
do
that.
that. When you
Yeah.
when you want to get focused on single notes, go for it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, just work on the rhythm
Yeah.
and shove the thing further in your mouth.
Okay. Thank you. I'll try that.
All right, mate.
Thank you. Cheers. Take care. Bye.
Stop. See you later. Nice. So you can hear a bass drum and a bit of a cymbal. So I'd say that's maybe 3 bits of kit.
It's
Yeah. So that might be 3 things that you're listening to. So that's not an assault on the ears. It's more complicated than just, but it's also more interesting.
yeah.
If you had a proper drum kit with 5 or 6 or 7 drums, toms, cymbals, that's a complex thing to listen to. So your ears might not cope with that. If you add bass to it, there's another thing. If you add electric guitar, rhythm guitar to it, that's another thing. If you add horns to it, that's another thing. So the more you put on there, the more it gets towards feeling like a wall of sound and you don't know what's going on. So choose carefully what you want. If you want no help at all, if you're walking out in the woods and you're just using your feet as a metronome, that's all right. If you're just having that's all right. If you want a bit more, if you want a lot more, if you want the full Pasadena Roof Orchestra, then, go for your life. But it becomes more complex. And we're trying to, everything tonight people have been saying, you're all trying to be so complex. You're trying to make things so difficult for yourselves. Just simplify it. I think that's the message I'm getting tonight. Simplify. But you're going well. You're going well, Paul.
Thank you.
Yeah. And just before we get Miriam on, let's say hello to Tad. Tad, would you mind unmuting and just telling us a little bit about who you are, where you're from, why you're here, what you'd like to achieve? Just unmute if you would, Tad. You need to unmute.
I hear you. There we
Spot
go.
on.
Yeah, so, okay. Hi, I'm Tad Brown. I'm living in Cork in Ireland, but I was raised in Atlanta, Georgia. And I don't know, I've probably been playing harmonica since I was about 15 or so, 16, because I tried to play the banjo. And I just ended up walking a lot, and I just found harmonica was easier to keep with me. So but I got to the point where I never really learned songs because I can't read music, so I just played as I walked and played to myself, and but then I plateaued and I just couldn't I couldn't get like the overtone when I was chugging. Like I can't get so I don't know what's going on. So I thought I'd maybe hop on and try to figure out how you do this, get these extra sounds.
What overtone?
Like when you chug, you're able to like sustain a background sound basically while you're chugging. It's like a reverberation that's continuous, and I don't understand how you're doing it.
What am I doing? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, of course. I mean that's what you're doing is but I feel like yeah. I can chug, but I guess I'm just blocking myself off all the time. I think I overblow is one thing, just by so I don't have a controlled breath release to let it keep going through. But I feel like
maybe that's the control of it. So I'm just doing. So there's one continual breath.
Right.
And then when I start whispering words into it, that breath continues. I'm not blocking it like... I'm not doing that. It's one continual outpouring of air.
Yeah, I think I end up blocking it. But what I don't understand, could you, like, this is a weird theoretical question, but could you play like you do without your tongue? Like, how much, like, what are you doing with your tongue all the time? Like,
I'm
are you
saying chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew.
just chew, chugga? You're just basically talking chew, chugga, chew, chugga.
Yeah, whispering.
Okay. Yeah. And are you using the roof of your mouth? You touch your tongue to the roof of your mouth? Like, consciously?
No, I'm just whispering chew, chuck. Just whisper it now. Everybody whisper chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew. Everybody whisper it. What are you doing with your tongue? No idea. Don't care. I'm just whispering chew, chugga, chew. So let's not overthink this, Tad. I'm doing nothing more than whispering chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew. A baby can do this. Come on.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, exactly. I'm sure I'm just overthinking it, but this is helpful, anyways.
Well, you're very welcome. These are your new friends. There's about 40 of them all together. Wave to Tad. When you said you were from Cork, I was going to say, could you please speak very slowly? Because I've met people from Cork before, and I can't understand a word they say.
Yeah, it's challenging.
Challenging, yes. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful accent. Anyway, you're very welcome to be here, Tad. We do this twice a week, Mondays and Fridays. It's a Q&A, so just come and ask questions or play something. If you want some feedback, just say, I'll play something, give me some feedback, or whatever you want to do. It's just to be of some service to you all. Okay, cool. Make sure you video yourself every day, every single day. At the end of your practice session, do like a 30 seconds video, just to log it. Just say, yeah, today's 1st September. Today I'll be mostly playing this, and just play it. And then if you want feedback, send it in. But do it every single day when you're with us, every single day. Jason, what's that? Do you want to?
Oh, earlier you said you're going to talk about bending.
Oh yeah. Well, let's just see if there's any more questions first, and then we'll get into the bending side of things. Miriam, tell us. So when you do your posts, I'm never sure if you're trying to get single notes or trying to play chords. So just let me know on your post what your intention is.
All right. I'm only trying to play chords, but they obviously come out. Yeah.
No, they're coming out as chords, and if that's your intention, that's perfect.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's it. Yeah, I think I'm still not probably putting the harmonica right into my gob, like you were saying. Sometimes I forget, when I'm playing. That's why when it comes to single notes, it's probably a bit trickier to do that. I don't want to keep it because I know you want to
No.
talk about bending, but and you know how single notes are where you bring remember Sean showing us one time how to.
But you're not doing that yet, are you?
No. Oh, sorry, I've gone a bit. Yeah. I'm still slugging along through Twinkle Twinkle. I know it sounds silly, but I found it was so bad yesterday and the day before I couldn't put in my video till today, and it was still pretty bad.
Okay, so
I think.
Tell me what was tricky about it. See if I can help.
I think I didn't want to have to look at the tabs, or I had made a note in the notebook, when to breathe in, when to breathe out, the blow and draw notes.
Okay.
So I just found that I was mixing up. That's really just all. I was mixing up where to draw and where to. And up to this, I didn't find it too tricky, but just maybe it's probably just practice, I suppose, basically.
Definitely practice. What you can do, you can write out the words.
Yeah.
And just write above it, blow or draw, then you'll know.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I could do that. I was trying to do it without looking at them to see if I could do it just from, from knowing where the notes are.
Yeah, that's good also.
yeah. So maybe I'll take your advice and I'll do that. Thanks, Ben.
And then try and make big movements between the first bit.
Yeah.
It's quite a big movement between.
Yeah.
Move up the
Yeah,
harmonic.
yeah. Don't move. Yeah, that's another thing.
When
Yeah.
you're on single notes, you'll be going hole 4 to hole 6.
Ah, all
So
right.
when you're not doing single notes, just play the chord.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Will do. We'll do that. Ah, thank you. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
I think I'll go back to just writing it down, making a note of it, rather than trying to do it by ear, because I'm halfway through the video and I'm saying, oops, that's wrong. Eek. That's definitely wrong. Start again. Yeah.
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 Your video is not supposed to be a performance.
No, I realize that. I know.
It's not meant to be any good.
No, definitely not.
You're not. All of you, when you do your videos, don't think that you have to.
Yeah.
Wait till it's perfect.
No, I usually don't. I usually put the first one in, which
is the purpose is for people to see how you're getting on at this current specific time and give feedback on what they hear.
Yeah. Ah, yeah, it's great to get feedback. Thank you very much.
The worse you're playing is, the more feedback you'll get.
I should have a few Fool's Cap pages by tomorrow now. Thank you. Just to say to Paul, congratulations on retiring from, am I right in thinking?
Thank you.
Just a quick and
although I've never been busier. I've got so much going on because we're moving house at the moment and it's all stalling. But hey.
Oh, bloody hell. All right. Dogs here, dogs there, dogs everywhere.
Anyway, I apologize to what you've just been saying because I was doing my video. Because Ben just said, do your video every day. I thought, in my diary it says no video today, and I thought I'd better do it. So I've just done one while you were talking. Sorry.
I'm going to have to. There'll have to be some kind of a. That's terrible. I'll never do. My words.
If you were learning something at school or in college, wouldn't you have somebody looking over your shoulder, helping you, just help you?
I didn't go every day.
No, clearly. Nor did I. If you were an apprentice, wouldn't you have somebody trying to listen to you and help you? And you need to get involved with the learning process. You can't just do it on your own and then suddenly emerge brilliant. So that's why it's so important to do these videos and be part of this little community we have. I mean, who else is going to be interested in you as a harmonica player?
Absolutely nobody here.
Nobody.
Anyway.
So
I went to my first bubble meeting this morning. Absolutely fantastic.
Tell me how it was. What happened?
That was brilliant. It was Ed and Vince and Paul.
Yeah.
And they started the bubble off by doing what they promised each other they were going to learn or work on over the last week.
So they've committed to learning something, and then a week later they've come back and the accountability is
they played what they said they were going to try and learn or improve or finesse or whatever. Yeah. And then they said what they were going to do in the coming week, or what they were going to try and achieve in the coming week, or what they were going to target, concentrate on. They also said what their win was during the week. And then we just chatted about the competition for the Harmonica UK and how Ed is going to squeeze 15 entries in under assumed names in different categories.
Perfect.
And
work the system.
Yeah. And it was just really supportive. Really good.
And good to see Mr. Banks-Jones.
It was better than you think, because according to the AI that was used to do the notes of the meeting, I got my piece that I played in the meeting. I was apparently playing it in Chinese.
AI transcribed the meeting, and it said that Ed played a piece in Chinese.
Is that why you've got a backdrop of Shanghai or something behind you?
That's all.
Yeah,
It was great. It was really good. It was good fun. It was
yeah.
yeah, it was good.
So definitely go to the bubble meetings. Definitely go to the
If
bubbles
you've got time.
if you've got time, or at least go. Once in a minute. There's Nick as well. Hi, Nick. Good to see you. Okie dokie. Yeah, just make use of this. This is a short. You'll be with us for a short period of time. 5, 6 years, 7 maybe. Just make best use of it. Go for it. Shine a light on it. This is your time. Right, Nick, how are you doing? You've been to one of these before, I think. Did you? Do you want to just unmute us?
Sorry about that. Yeah,
right.
sorry.
Did you
Um,
introduce yourself to us before or not?
I'm not sure that I did. No, I was only very briefly there. But
Just tell us
and I'm,
tell us who you are and where you're from and why you're here and that kind of thing. Just very briefly.
yeah, so I'm Nick. I've been playing about a year. I've got pretty limited experience. I play in the car to work. I'm roaming around the kitchen making tea at the moment, so that's why I'm moving around. And I'm just doing a trial at the moment.
Yeah.
Ben very graciously let me do a trial for 30 days, and it's going great. I'm enjoying it. I'm fine. I'm sort of running out of breath a little bit sometimes, running out of puff, and getting a bit of saliva build up. I'm trying to do the hoo hoo ha ha for as long as I possibly can, and those are the two struggles I find at the moment.
The saliva thing will tend to go away from you. That's a problem that everybody has when they start, and it seems to get right in the end. With the running out of breath, it's possible you're running out of space. So it's possible you need to be breathing out more. Push when you're doing something like that. Push the air out, and when you get into the chugging, push the air out and allow it to come in.
Okay.
And if you find that means you're running out of oxygen, then balance it so that you start to pull air in a bit more, a bit louder. The balance would be where you feel comfortable. You don't want to be stressed by being too full or by being too empty. So you'll find, especially when you start doing the longer chugging, like chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew, chugga, chew, 4 beats, you go from half full to empty. Empty, and then you allow it to come in half full, push it out, empty, allow it in, half full. So you're working on the lower half of the lungs all the time, pushing it out, allowing it to come in.
Okay. That's great. That's helpful. Thank you.
Cool. You're very welcome.
That's great.
You can do this when you're walking in the woods. There's your metronome.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's good.
Right,
no.
Get on with your cooking. You can keep listening if you want, but
I know I will. Yeah, no, thank you. Thanks, Ben. Thank
all right,
you.
You're very welcome. Good. Paul, yeah.
Is there any reason why we shouldn't do that chug as a warm up instead of ha ha hoo hoo?
No. I think ha ha hoo hoo just targets the diaphragm. It's just a really good one. So I would recommend you do that first. Always.
So do that ha ha hoo hoo for a minute and then
44 minutes is the longest I've heard anybody do it for. 1 minute is not enough. 5 minutes, I'd say.
No, I mean before you start to do one of the other chugs, to change the chug from ha ha hoo hoo to something.
Yeah, you can change it, and you
longer and more taxing.
Yeah, but you just doesn't need to be taxing.
Mm-hmm.
You're just building the muscle you're building the foundations. It doesn't need to be taxing. This is just to get you warmed up. That's not supposed to be taxing. The taxing is later. Okay, good. Tad, was there something you wanted to...
I just want to know, if you're doing chew, chugga, chew, when do you breathe on the chew, chugga, chew?
You breathe out for 4 beats.
Yeah, you just keep, yeah.
And then you breathe in for 4 beats.
So you do the chew, chugga, chew, breathing in as well. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So it's firstly out. In. Out. in. All of those chugs in the chugging book, which you'll get to next, they're based on 4 beats. So it might be chew, diddly chuck, diddly chew, diddly chuck. It's still 4 beats. Or it's just 4 beats of your tongue flapping around saying nonsense words, and you can make up your own as well in any language. You can do it in Gaelic if you want. And yeah. Malon W. Well done. Oh, a rabbit. There's a rabbit. Yes. Thank you. Very good.
There's a rabbit eating the car.
Yes. Thank you very much for sharing. I saw somebody put something on Facebook the other day. He said, when I was 4, I fell over and hurt my knee. I'm just telling you now because we didn't have Facebook then. Right. That's all good. It's all good. You must have been going pretty slowly to take that picture. We're kind of running out of time with this bending thing, aren't we? So let's just quickly do the note bending thing very, very quickly in 4 minutes. There's 4 types of note bending. Draw bending, where you breathe in on 1 to 6. Blow bending is breathe out on 7 to 10. Overblow is breathing out on 1 to 6. Overdraw is breathing in on 7 to 10. The normal breathing, the normal bending, the pitch goes down. The overblow and overdraw, the pitch goes up. Those 2 advanced levels, the overblow and overdraw, most people would probably never use those in their lives. So you can probably leave that for a while. Draw bending is the first one to concentrate on. And I would recommend you use holes 1, 4 and 6 first of all, then 5, and then 2 and 3. That's generally the way people find it easiest. And on hole 1, you've got to make sure you're playing a clear single note. You need a point of reference. This is the reference machine I would recommend. So you play hole 1. Bend it down. And just do that a lot until it sounds right. You can check it on an app and see if it's doing the right thing. So the bent notes on 1 to 6 are the notes in between the blow and the draw. So if the breathing in note is D, the breathing out note is C, the one that's missing is the black note in between, which is D flat or C sharp, whichever you would like to call it. It's the same sound. So that's what you're aiming for. And I sometimes picture it like this. Here's the top, here's the draw note, and here's the blow note, and the bit in the middle is the bent note. So you try and visualize that, it might help, I don't know. And on hole 1 on a C harp, to bend it in, to bend it on 1 draw, I'm saying E-yaw, E-yaw, E-yaw. Even if you're using a U block, E-yaw, 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 still works. Or if you're tongue blocking, I find puckering is easiest for bending personally. But you can pucker bend, tongue block bend, U block bend, entirely up to you. Most people would probably find puckering the easiest one, I think, but you have those three choices. Unless you can think of any other choices, those are the three. I can't think of any other. So I'd start with hole 1. If you've got a range of harmonicas, do hole 1 on all of them. So if I do on the C harp, then the B flat, and on the A, and the G, go down and go up, and that should teach your muscles how to bend, basically. So I think that's a really useful way of doing it if you've got more than one harmonica. If you've got a few, it's easier. It's a good tool. If you need a few more, you can go to Sunny Boys Music Store.co.uk. Sunny Boys Music Store. It used to be my shop. Now it belongs to one of our students. And Neil, who runs it, he can package up 2 or 3 if you want. Save yourself something on the postage. sunnyboysmusicstore.co.uk. He's based down in Charmouth on the south coast. So if you want a good deal, you can get a good deal from Neil. I just made that up. That's not what he says. But you can. So that's hole 1. And then hole 4 would be the same notes, D and C. But instead of E, yaw, it's more like E. It's a smaller movement. Nick, you got to go. When you got to go, you got to go. See you later. Thanks for coming. E, yaw, E, E, it's just the same movement, but a lot smaller. So on hole 1, 4, 6, the biggest movement is hole 4. And then hole 1. And when you go to hole 4, it's about half that. And when you go to hole 6, it's about half that again. It's the same movement, but it's reduced. You've got less room to play with. And if you want to practice bending notes before you can play single notes, what I'd recommend is some masking tape. If you want to work on hole 4, tape off holes 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7 and do your bending learning. Nothing wrong with that. If you can't play single notes and you're desperate to learn to bend, then that's what I would recommend you do. Right, rabbit's gone. Good. Good stuff. Okay, folks. Well, I think we're